Hi, welcome to the class. Yesterday we discussed about diffraction. Now let us discuss about a few points of difference between interference and diffraction, and then we will do some few numericals for diffraction. So 2 points. The first point of difference, as you could tell, is this: that interference basically takes place with two slits, whereas diffraction takes place with a single slit. And yesterday, with the help of the graph, I showed you that in interference, all the bright fringes are of the same intensity in case of interference, but in diffraction, the brightness of all the bright fringes is not same, right? So these are the two important points of diffraction. And if I go to the other points, for the dark also, in case of interference, the dark fringes are perfectly dark, whereas in case of diffraction, the dark fringes are not perfectly dark, right? So this is the third point. And the fourth point is, in interference we have like the bands, which are bright bands and dark bands. We have more number of bands, and in case of diffraction we have a fewer number of bands, right? So this much is there to understand the difference between these two. Now let us do some numericals, and the first one which we will be doing is, I'll tell you the numerical. So for diffraction they call it Fraunhofer diffraction. So whenever you hear this word somewhere, you should know that we are talking about diffraction. Fraunhofer. So Fraunhofer diffraction from a single slit of width. So width of the slit is given, which we have taken already as d. So it is given 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter. This is the width of the slit which is given. Is observed with a light of wavelength. Wavelength is given 6200 angstrom. You know that angstrom means 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Calculate the angular width of the central maxima. So you know the formula was sin theta is equals to lambda by d. This was the formula. So using this formula, sin theta is equals to lambda means 6200 into 10 to the power minus 10 upon 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 6. You know that this we can write as 62 into 10 to the power minus 8 upon 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 6. If it goes up, you know this will become plus minus 6, it will go up. So minus 6 minus, and then they will be added up, and sin theta will be equal to 62 upon 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 8 plus 6 will become minus 2, right? And if you remove this point, it will become 100. This and this cancels out, and what we are left with, sin theta is equals to 62 upon 125. Now 62 upon 125, if I solve it, it will be like 0.4926. Okay, and then what will be the value of theta here? So theta will be equal to sine inverse. Sine will go that side, and you will calculate 0.4926. So you all are allowed to use calculator, and if you solve this number using your calculator, so theta will come to be 29.7 degree. But if you remember, yesterday I told you that the width of the central maximum extends on both sides of this central maximum. So we will multiply it by 2. Why? Because above also this theta extends and below also. So you multiply it by 2. So it will be 2 into 29.7 degree, and this will come around 59.4 degree. So this is how you are supposed to do these questions, right? So one more, I'll show you how to do this one. You can have a look what I have done, and I hope you understood this part. So next given is monochromatic light of wavelength 650 nanometer. So wavelength is given 650 nanometer now. So 650 nanometer, which is 650 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter. Falls normally on a slit of width. So width is given, slit width is given, that is D. 1.3 into 10 to the power, 1.3 into 10 to the power minus 4 centimeter, which will be 1.3 into 10 to the power divided by this 10 to the power 2, it will become minus 6 centimeter. Say meter, I am sorry. Right? I have converted it into meter. And the resulting Fraunhofer diffraction is obtained on a find the angular width of the central maxima. So these two information are given. Same formula we will use. Sin theta is equals to lambda d by d. So you can take a pause here. Those who want to give it a try. And for the rest of you, I could do it. Lambda by d 650. It's very easy actually. Upon 1.3 into 10 to the power minus 6. Again this will go up. Removing this 10. You know that this 10 and this 50 will make it minus 7. So it will be 65 divided by this into 10 to the power minus 7 upon 10 to the power minus 6. If you solve this, what it will become? 65 upon 10 to the power minus 1. How much? You know? 65 divided by 13 will be, so that number you have to write, and you could solve this. So I shall remove this part. So it will be sin theta is equals to 5 into 10 to the power minus 1. Some of you can write this, it would be 0.5. So theta would be sine inverse 0.5. If you solve this using calculator, you will get it as 30 degree. And again, you just got theta, but you want to calculate the width of the central maximum, and therefore you will again multiply it by 2. And when you do that, you will get 2 theta, which will be 60 degree. And this is how you can solve it, right? So this is what is there to do this. And if you want to solve more question, I have this practice paper in the first video of wave optics. There you can do the rest of the question, right? Thank you.